The Great Smoky Mountains are among the oldest in the world. It's been estimated that the mountains of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park are between 200 and 300 million years old. Horace Kephart came to the Smokies in 1904 and lived among the settlers of Hazel Creek in the Smokies for several years. He wrote Our Southern Highlanders, first published in 1913, about people who lived in the Smokies based on first-hand observations. The Great Smoky Mountains are one of the best examples of deciduous forests. In the Smokies, there are varieties of plants and animals. In the park, there is little snow at low elevations. However, in the mountain peaks, it is often snowing. In low elevation, rain is very common, which provides a wonderful environment for the growth of trees. A deciduous forest is one where the trees drop their leaves in the winter, but the leaves return in the spring. It has a large variety of wildlife that any tourist would enjoy observing. This is thanks to the nearly 800 square mile park with a large range of elevations that allows for species to thrive from the northern and southern parts of the United States. There are over 17,000 documented species in the park, and thousands more are predicted to be living in the park undocumented. There are 65 types of mammals in the Great Smokies, but they are not commonly sighted. The park's dense forests are home to more tree species than all of northern Europe. This can make it difficult to spot animals. Commonly spot animals along the roadside at night include red and gray foxes and coyotes. A reclusive animal, park officials think that bobcats are the only feline that lives in the park. Larger than a house cat, bobcats can have brown, beige, or black markings. They mostly eat rabbits and hares, but can also eat birds and rodents. Because there are just under 2,000 bears living in the Great Smoky Mountains, the likelihood that you will see a bear in the park is very high. The two best places to sight bears are in the Cades Coast, which is on the western part of the park, and Cataloochee Valley, which is on the park's east side. While it may sound surprising, Great Smoky Mountains National Park is home to elk, an animal traditionally associated in the American West. The fact that they live in the park is no accident. In 2001, park officials reintroduced 25 elk to the park. 200 years ago was when the last elk had been spotted in North Carolina.
In the United States, there are 58 national parks, many of them unsung natural oases full of majestic beauty. The Great Smoky Mountains are a mountain range rising along the Tennessee and North Carolina border in southeastern United States. They are a sub-range of the Appalachian Mountains and form part of the Blue Ridge. The Great Smoky Mountains were formed about 800 to 500 million years ago. They were formed during the Proterozoic era. The paper is going to demonstrate and show how unique the Smoky Mountains are and introduce the history behind the park and its current issues and problems. It will also show why you should visit the park and how diversified it is with all from scenic overlooks at Great Smoky Mountains National Park have been seriously degraded over the last 50 years by human-made pollution. Pollution typically appears as a uniform whitish haze, different from the natural mist like clouds for which the Smokies were named. The Great Smokies are best known as the home of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which protects most of the range. When vapor is released from the areas where it's adjacent, the molecules that make up the gas scatter blue light from the sky. It is a phenomenon that creates what the Cherokee call blue smoke. The Great Smoky Mountains are particularly blue and smoky because they have the perfect natural condition for it.